Kanoy has no subs currently. And here we go. Pizza Bats, Gamariello, Scalzitti and Sheets. Blue line, Trapani and Lodowick. Scalzitti into the zone. Spinning shot on net. There's another one, and there's your first goal of the game. 15 seconds in, Gamariello from Sheets. It's 1-0. Let's see, your lineup for Death is 11 is Kanoy. Meg Stapleton is 19. Joe Loma, Chris Frederick on D, and he's wearing Fredette's jersey, I don't know his name. Here come the Bats. Trapani over the blue line. He's going to carry that in. Drops to Scalzitti. Scalzitti across to Lodowick. Lodowick keys and fires. Long shot. Carpenter with the save to the near corner. Sheets under the goal line to Gamariello. Gamariello works up to Sheets. In the slot, a shot whistles over the top of the net. Lodowick controls, tries to go down low, intercepted by Kanoy. Kanoy tries to clear the zone, cannot. Held in by Bruner to Gamariello, back to Bruner. And the puck rolls up toward the red line, but not out. Held in by Dan Schwartz. This could be the world record for zone time in the game. Nevin now with the Bats as they are in their second shift of the game. As a save from, Carpenter makes a save off of Nevin's wrist shot. As I said, White doesn't have any subs, so let's see what we got here. Other blue liner, that's AJ Hewlett, I believe. Oh, Gelfield. AJ Gelfield, number 99, coming in your screen there on the left. Sean Maud on the draw. Back to Gelfield. He's going to shoot that over the net. Picked up the other side by Bruner. Bruner steps toward the middle, looking for Nevin. Nevin across. Tip wide of the net, controlled by Loma. Loma across to Stapleton, tries to clear the zone, does not. Held in by Schwartz, to Bruner, to Maud, to Bruner, to Maud. And White is Death is gonna try and clear here. They're short of center, and there they are. And the puck is in the Bat zone. Joe Loma, controlling. Drops it back to the red line, looking for some help from Fredette, fake Fredette. Doesn't get it. Ball rolls all the way across to Owen Weath. He comes into the zone, tips it ahead to Maud. Maud tries an aerial shot, tips it over the top of the net. Picked up by Fredette. To Loma. Loma's going to turn. Tries to put it in deep, and he does. AJ Gelfield hustles back for it. Pressured by Stapleton. Eludes her up through the middle. Ball is taken from him at the red line by Ryan Kanoy. He's going to go in a breakaway. Here's Ryan Kanoy. He shoots. He scores. Oh, my goodness. Turnover at the red line, and Kanoy rediscovering his scoring touch in the biggest game of this evening. Wow. Looks like Team Death also has Josh Kramer, and he's maybe he just got back from a flight. He is a pilot. I swore he was here earlier. I don't know why he's not on the ring.
I said that. I said Kramer.
And here's the draw. Kanoy against Greg Bukowski, his first shift. Jimmy Brill, far side as a right wing. Anthony Barrick, left wing. Anthony Barrick had a great game on Monday night for Team Green. He had 2 goals and assists. Now here's Bukowski, tries to go back to Barrick, and his stick is lifted by Loma. Loma behind the goal line, now up the sideboards for Fredette. Ball still on the sideboards, up to Lou Mangini, his first shift at the blue line. He comes in, he winds, fires, it's wide of the net. Chris Frederick chips it up, not out, held in by Tommy Murak. Murak down towards Mangini, a spinning backhand, sideboards to Barrick. Barrick takes a shot, blocked by Joe Loma. Jim Brill picks it up, near boards, corner, now walks it up top to the blue line of Mangini. A long shot tipped on goal. Nobody knows where it is, and it's cleared into the corner by Chris Frederick. Anthony Barrick picks up the trash on the far side. He's at the goal line. He's looking for some options. Underneath the net to Murak. Murak pressured by Loma. Murak reverses out to Brill, tips it back to Gamariello, a long slap shot, and that's off the shoulder of Carpenter. And the rebound out here to Fredette, near boards. He's going to chip it down deep. As it looks like all the pizza bats are changing. Here's a long outlet to Skelzity over the blue line to Sheets, and they were offside. Excellent call. Our referees tonight for this game of the week. Michael Sabatini in the shorts, and Brian Janowski in those long pants and rollerblades on the other side. This is a savvy crack squad of referees. We are still waiting for Josh Kramer to come out. And there's the draw, taken by Conoy. All the way back to Bobby Dickinson. First time we mentioned his name. He's the goaltender. As best as I know, the Pizza Bats, the last 2 sessions combined, the regular season record, I have them at, I believe, 1 loss and 1 tie. They've won all of the other ones, I believe. It's something like 16-1-1 in their last 18 regular season games, which is incredible. It's the best record in 2 sessions in a row. So this might be the last hurrah. Maybe there's some reshuffling of players coming up, but they've had an amazing last 2 sessions. Here, the ball's over the blue line into the Pizza Bat zone. Conoy fighting for it. Pressured by Lodowick. He's going to bring it through center over the blue line. Lodowick far side. Pressured by Frederick. And there's a long shot and a save by Carpenter. Oh, nice glove save by Art. Rebound goes to the far corner. Clearing attempt to John Trapani. He's the elder statesman on this team at the age of 275, but he still looks pretty good out there. Gamariello tees up a long one, blocked by Loma. So far, Death is doing a good job of interrupting a lot of these long shots. Stapleton hacking and whacking. She's going to try and clear, can't. And Joe Lodowick sends it back too far. And here comes Josh Kramer, his first shift of the night, and finally a sub for White. Chris Sheets, near side, below the circle, tries a centering pass. Art saves it and probably might have held that, but he spits it out. Back out to Gelfield. Gelfield near boards. Gamariello looks for a centering pass to Bruner. Broken up by Kramer. Kramer through center ice. Or center rink. Ball at the blue line for the Death. Rolled off of the stick of Steve Nevin. Right in front of the penalty box, it's Frederick, and now Josh Kramer takes it center. Swings it over to the near side across the blue line to Loma. Loma makes a move around Galfield. Cuts toward the net, puck bounces away, picked up by Sean Maud. Number 58 cruising over the blue line, drops it back to Bruner. Bruner looking, heading toward the middle on the forehand. He takes a shot looking for deflection. It is blocked away by Kramer. Ball loose, far side. Bruner has it. Bruner, a Team USA member this year. Back to Schwartz, a long skipping shot. Goes wide of the net. Near side, Nevin and Fredette. Now the puck's below the net to Maud. Maud in front to Nevin. Oh, what a save! Oh my goodness gracious. I'm not sure if that hit the net or the post, or Art made a toe save. It did not go in. And we are still deadlocked at 1 with 5:15 left in the first period. So far, Mr. Art Carpenter doing his job. Post, very helpful there. And here's the draw. Maud against Kramer. Ryan Conoy back on. Looks like Stapleton might be the only player off for Death. As Conoy trying to cut through the middle again. Kramer dumps it ahead. Chased after by Mangini. Mangini, far side, up the far boards to Bruner. Bruner's going to cut over the blue line. Pressured by Frederick. Tries to go around him. Tries to cut to the forehand. Can't do it. Carpenter swings it around the back of the net, up the sideboards. Nice play by Art. There's a centering pass, knocked away by Kramer, controlled by Sean Maud. Maud, spinning shot. Wide of the net, near boards. Under the circle, now up the side, walking it back toward the blue line. Here comes Mangini, another shot from out there. Partially tipped. Nevin picks up at the near circle. A rising wrist shot up and into the blocker of Carpenter. Carpenter blockers away another attempt from the side of the net. Here's Loma. He's going to fire this, looking for a net. And we've got no icing. No icing. Apparently, the referee thought that Dickinson played it. There was a fire drill behind the net. Dickinson almost put it in his own net. Now here's Maud over the blue line. He shoots. He scores. Oh man. Nobody was sure what was going on by the Pizza Bats net, and all of a sudden they came racing out of the zone. Shaw and Maud coast to coast. And he fired one between the body and the glove of Carpenter. It is 2-1 in favor of the Pizza Bats. Right now the score, shots on goal in favor of the Bats. We have a 7-1 count. That's Mr. Dr. Logan in the scorekeeper's booth. Draw to Loma, head to Meg Stapleton. She chips it deep. Taken there by Bukowski. I'll get it one day. Meg trying to center Kanoy. Dropped topped away by Trapani. Look at him go. Look at that man go. Trapani crosses the red line across the Brill. Brill stumbles backwards into the zone, and it is up into the net and out of play. It's Bukowski against Kramer. Here's the draw. Back to Lodowick. Lodowick across the Trapani. Long shot from him. Blocker save. Oh, who was it? Owen Wheat pounded one in on Carpenter, but Art was ready for him. Makes a nice butterfly save. On paper, you'd say the Pizza Bats have every single advantage possible in this one. But right now, the scoreboard is pretty even. There's Bukowski back to Lodowick again. Lodowick is going to go and ring it under the boards. Picked off by Loma for death. Loma looks, long flip clearing past the head to Kramer. Kramer over the blue line, pressured by Lodowick. Drops it to Stapleton. It's broken up by Bukowski, taken again by Kramer. He goes back under the net. Dickinson stops it, leaves it for Lodowick. Lodowick pressured by Stapleton. Far boards, Anthony Barrick. Barrick up the far boards. He's over the red line. He's, nope, a little tentative, doesn't get it over the blue line. Here's Kramer. Kramer's going to put it into Stapleton. Stapleton rolls it toward the net. Off the side board, picked up by Barrick. He flips it ahead. Bounces around, taken by Loma for death. 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the first period. Camariello tries to chip it in deep, and ahead to Sheets. Sheets is all alone. Sheets, forehand, backhand, he scores! Oh, baby, he's got a long reach. He showed the forehand, pulled to the backhand, and went far side, just inside the post. A great move from a great scorer. That's Chris Sheets, number 51, and I believe the assist is Anthony Barrick, I think. 35 seconds left in the first. Loma, sideboard. Gelfield, now Sheets at center. He's going to roll it into Gamariello. Gamariello across. Picked up by Scalzitti. Scalzitti spins, tips it off the net. Gets it in the corner. Works up the sideboards. Curls towards center. He's going to hold on to it. He's at 13 seconds left. He's on his back, and now he gets to his forehand. He shoots. It's up the side of the net. Around the back of the net. Carpenter, prone, looking the wrong direction. But it's okay. The ball rolls away. Here's Gelfield. A long shot tip. Just wide of the net by Scalzitti. 1/10 of a second. And a backhander goes through the crease. And it is 3-1 Pizza Bats at the end of an exciting first period. Shots on goal. 10 for the Bats. The lonely one for the Deaths. So far, Mr. Dickinson has a save percentage of 0, yet has the lead. Oh, and we've got a celebrity guest here. That's Jeremy Fredette, the real one. He's he's limping. He's had some heel issues for the last, I don't know, year. Maybe they're bothering him, I don't know. But he's there for moral support. I don't know if he's that ethical, but he's there for moral support. If you or any of your cool friends have not played in the Wednesday Night Draft League, you can sign on to the team app, look for Team Chicago. There's a sign up there for new, prospective, crazy, awesome ball hockey players. We will find a team for you. You will have fun. There are only 4 teams. There are plenty of places to play. Mr. Art Carpenter, the Dynamo goaltender, was not able to attend his game, so he is standing in for Billy Jocks, who's the goaltender for the normal goaltender for Death. So some substitutions and some confusions, but here we go. Maud and Kramer on the draw, taken by the Bats. Kanoy tries to break for it. Ryan Kanoy, he's playing an aggressive forecheck, might as well. He's got the only tally for the Bats, for Death right now. On a great breakaway. Breakaway goal. Ball at center. Kramer over the blue line, ahead to Kanoy. In the corner, Kanoy guarded by Maroc. Kanoy looks back to Kramer, backing up, shoots a wrist shot behind the net, doesn't get through. Here's Maud up the sideboards, near boards here. Bruner's going to double back, now curls towards center on his forehand. Up the far side of Mangini, over the blue line. Mangini tees it up. This is 4th shot at the net. None of them have been on goal. Now a ball is fought for in front. Goes to the near side, through center. Brock takes a look. Back behind his blue line. He's going to pass it off to his blue line partner and head it off for a change. That's Joe Lodowick now, who's going to bring this up towards center, and he's going to flip it to Trapani. Trapani in over the zone. Into the zone, Trapani, a wrist shot and a glove save by Carpenter. '11th shot on goal for the Bats. Bukowski against Kramer. One by Trapani toward the net. Tipped on net by Brill. Rolls behind the net, fought for. Near half board, we got Stapleton. Anthony Barrett on her. Barrett takes it away. Out to Lodowick, just behind the blue line. Tries to go down low to Brill. Knocked away by Fake Fredette. Rolls it down deep into the Pizza Bat zone. Picked up by Joe Lodowick, number 10. Lodowick is going to go up to the middle to Bukowski, looking to chip it to the sideboards for an entry of Barrett. Barrett wasn't there yet. It's Fredette to Loma. Loma over the red line, tries to get it in deep and rolls it into the Pizza Bat zone. Not very far. Lodowick takes it all the way down. Curls behind his own net and stood up by Meg Stapleton. Stapleton takes from him, tries a centering pass. Rolls behind the net all the way to the far side. Trapani, Loma there. Loma. Now Trapani, now Barrick helping, still on the far board, plastered to the wall right now. Kramer fighting for it. Bukowski comes out. He leads the Bats over the blue line. Bukowski backs off, centering pass, nobody home. Taken by Josh Kramer. Kramer, near side to Chris Frederick. Frederick has to turn to get it, but chips it in. Loma and Kramer. Lodowick takes it from him. Rolls it up to Chris Sheets. Chris Sheets already has a nice goal today. Far side, tries centering pass to Jim Brill. Jim Brill makes contact with Carpenter. Everybody's okay. Jim Brill, a tough customer. What can you say? Ball behind the Death net. To the blue line to Kanoy. Kanoy tries to center to Loma. Picked up and turned away by Gamariello. He chips it into the Death zone. Now chipped back out by Kramer. Here comes Dan Schwartz. He's gonna fire it down. Tipped way over the net into the netting. Behind the death net now. He's got Fredette, Kramer to Loma, and chip back in deep. Skull City's going to go hustle down and get it below the goal line, moving toward the net. Now back out toward the dot. Across, centering pass to Schwartz. Schwartz overran it. Taken away by Kanoy. Kanoy tries to move forward with it. Oh. Ball rolling through center here. Picked up by Skull City right here on the near side at the red line. Over Gamariello. Gamariello's going to lob it toward the net, looking for a tip. No one there. Carpenter chipped it to the corner, picked up by his own teammate. Now he's going to flip it out a long pass intended for Stapleton, but Tommy Maruck gets there first. Maruck to his deep partner, Gelfield, up to Nevin. Nevin to center to Skull City. Up to Gamariello. Gamariello puts foot to defense. He's going to take a drive toward the net, and it rolls off his stick. Into the corner, Skull City. Near boards, near circle. Looking for a pass down to Gamariello. He hands it down. He's going to pass it to Mangini. Mangini from the side. A centering pass and a save by Carpenter. Oh, Mangini had a nice centering pass to Stevie Nevin, and Nevin did not connect on this one either. So far, Stevie's been turned away twice. Once by the post, and another quick save there by the dentist. That's Art Carpenter for all your dental needs. Call him. He's good at this stuff. Gamariello and Kramer draw far circle. Won by Death. Clearing attempt right up the middle, doesn't get out. Mangini holds it in. Down to Gamariello. He spins, he fires, he scores! Giuseppe Gamariello. Most likely the top point getter in the league this session with 1,700 goals. He takes a pass from Mangini, spins, and fires a low one. Center cut through Mr. Art Carpenter. It is 4-1 in favor of the Bats. Shots on goal 14-1. Maud and Kramer, the draw to Fredette. Nevin takes it away across to Bruner. Here comes Bruner, shoots, save, rebound. Oh, Nevin again missed. Bruner gets the rebound again. Okay, Nevin again is stoned. Oh, and now the fourth shot goes in by Mangini. Oh, Stevie Nevin. He can't buy one right now, but his whole team is scoring. That was 2 shots by Nevin, 1 by Bruner, and eventually Mangini puts it in to make it 5-1. Art Carpenter was collecting saves there. That was 3 saves in about 4 seconds. Unfortunately, the last one did go in. They draw Kramer ahead to himself. He's going to flip it on goal, and that's a 50% save percentage, folks. That's the second shot on goal for Death. 7:10 left in the second. There's a draw. Kramer to Kanoy. Kanoy shoots. Wide of the net. Stapleton, a rebound. Oh, Kramer up. Tips it off Dickinson's foot. Dickinson turned the wrong way still, but he made a great foot save, I think. They're not crediting a shot on goal on that. I thought it was a shot on goal. Here's a 2-on-1. Nevin looking to Maud. Maud to Bruner. Bruner muffs it. It goes through him to the corner. Bruner picks it up to Maud. A big slap shot. He scores. Oh, baby. Great passing. And Maud beats Carpenter 5-hole. 18 shots on goal here. To the Bats. 6-1. A commanding 6-1 lead. Bukowski, draw back to the Bats. Low to it. Stapleton takes it away. Taken back by Kramer into his own zone. Across to Fredette. Fredette moving to the red line. He's going to try and throw it in deep. That's way offside. But nobody called it. Kramer. Forehand. A backhand pass in front to Kanoy. A chip shot and a save by Dickinson. Dickinson is doing the fall down the wrong way and hope it hits the upper body save technique. That's a time-honored hat trick classic. And he had another one there, but they're not crediting any saves. I don't get it. Draw's going to be outside the zone here. Kramer Bukowski. Loma holds it in. And Frederick tips it in, shoots it over the net. Conoy back to it with Dan Schwartz all over him. Dan Schwartz, a very rugged defenseman. Not a huge guy, but boy, oh boy. Can he move other guys out of the way. There's a long outlet pass. I believe it's an icing. Yes, it looks like Schwartz drove that one all the way down. And Kramer. Kramer's going to probably take every draw the rest of the way for Death. Here's Frederick on the far side. Tries to go up high to Loma, picked off by Barrick. Barrick fires it into Death's bench. A little frustrated with himself. Not the end of the world. The straw comes back to the left of Dickinson. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second. It's all Pete's bets. Bukowski and Kramer. Draw near side. That's Brill, pressured by Kramer. Now up ahead to Bukowski. Kind of dribbles away. Conoy's going to put it over the blue line. No, he's not. It went off of the back of Frederick's foot. Here comes Bukowski over the blue line. Fires it below the net. And there's a good decision by Professor Carpenter back there. Take every single freeze you can because there aren't any subs, or there's only one sub. The clock will run until the last 2 minutes of the regulation if the score is within 2 goals. And the draw rolls up toward the blue line. Mangini holds it in, down to Sheets. Sheets is going to cut toward his backhand, drops it back to Gamariello. Gamariello above the circles, looking, centering pass to Sheets. Now down low to Brill. Brill is going to come up front, and he drops it across instead, and Sheets pounds it upstairs. So another goal for Mr. Christopher Sheets. Assist, Jim Brill. It is 19 shots for the Pizza Bats. Minutes left in the second. 7-1. All rolling back in. Tommy Maruk's going to take it. He's going to head up the middle. Up to the red line to Gamariello. Bounces away. Scalzitti up to Gamariello. He's going to put it over the blue line. Taken away by Fredette. Now back in. Rolls it around the back of the net. That's Gamariello. Here's Sheets going to roll around the net looking for Scalzitti, and a cut across the front of the net. Doesn't work. Out to Joe Loma. Loma's going to try a long foot pass over the top of everyone, and it works. Conoy over the blue line. Ball knocked back to him by Murrock. Now tries to go to Kramer a little bit lower. Doesn't work. Murrock out to Scalzitti. Scalzitti spins, fires up left side, or the far side. It's Sheets. He curls back. Now looks for a centering pass to Murrock. Conoy takes it up ahead to Kramer. Kramer one-on-one with Scalzitti. Kramer shields the ball back to Conoy. Conoy gonna wind and fire. There's a shot, a save, and he scores! Ryan Conoy shoots it on goal, and it's tipped in by Joe Loma, and that's a 7-2 score. Nice play there by Death. Great net mouth presence by Joe Loma. First tip didn't quite go in. Second one nails it. And it's a friendly crowd here. Players love the reffing. As Mr. Scalzitti gives away. 36 seconds left in the second. 4 shots for Death. 19 for the Pizza Bats. Giovanni and Lodowick. Lodowick to Scalzitti. Scalzitti up ahead to Moss. Maud over the blue line. Drops it back to Skelzini. Skelzini back to Maud. Maud looking to set up Nevin. He shoots. Oh, and it goes off. Maybe it went off Nevin's foot, I guess. Anyway, Chris Frederick brings it out for net. Over the blue line, rolls it toward that. A nice kick save by Dickinson. 10 seconds left in the second period. 8, 5. Nothing's happening. Nevin's going to shoot a wrist shot, a long one. Glove save by Carpenter. Who chips it up towards center ice, and that's the end of the second. So an eruption of goals from the Pizza Bats in the second period. I believe it was 3-1 at the end of the first, and they outscored the Team Death 4-1 in the second. So 7-2 for the whole game. We're coming here live from Palatine, Illinois. This is the Palace of Ball Hockey, the Salt Creek Sports Center Hat Trick Hockey, across from what used to be Arlington Racecourse. And now who knows what the Bears are going to do. Captains for these teams, I believe the two captains for Team Death, neither are here today. That would be Frank Klein, player captain, and then goaltender captain would be William Jocks, and then player captains for Pizza Bats would be Joe Lodowick, defenseman, and Mike Skelzini, forward. So they are here today. Gold star next to Lodowick and Skelzini for averaging the most players attending each game for probably the last 2.5 sessions. So that's hard to do for some of these teams, but they do a nice job of that. Rarely fewer than 11 guys on that bench. And today I count 11 subs, so 16 plus a goaltender. That's what I count for Pizza Bats. As we head into the third and what might be the final period of the session. Draw taken and shot way ahead by Kramer. Rolled back to Bruner. Bruner's going to head over the red line. Bruner into the zone. Bruner pressured by Stapleton. Curls back. Drops to Schwartz. Schwartz back to Bruner. Bruner's going to cut toward the forehand. He's going to send it all the way in. He shoots it wide of the net. Picked up behind the net by Sean Maud. Maud out to Nevin. Nevin down low to Maud. Maud across to Nevin. Just over his stick. Schwartz down deep. Stevie Nevin's going to pick that up. Sets things up down below. Looking for some options. All the way to Caulfield. Caulfield, ooh, rolls up his stick a little bit. Now we've got a race for the puck. It's Schwartz against Josh Kramer as Bob Dickinson was, I think, thinking of a poke check. Perhaps it's best that he was not called upon to make that check. Here's Bruner on his forehand. Wrist shot wide of the net. Carpenter decides to play it off the back of his foot. Ooh, a shot below the goal line almost went off the back of his foot there. Carpenter playing fast and loose. He's a gambler, that guy. A dentist gambler. Here's Stapleton, a long shot, and goal, she scored! Oh, and a playoff goal by Meg Stapleton. And yes, that means that I am not the only person to have allowed a goal by Meg Stapleton this session. Oh well, Bob, you got company in that club. With their 6th shot on goal, they've recorded their 3rd goal. It is 7-3 in favor of the Bats. Chris Frederick lumbers up, long wrister, wide of the net, rolls toward the front of the net. Kramer's going to curl out from below. He's a turning wrist shot. Hits Murak, the defenseman. Bounces off the sideboards, back to Kramer. Kramer goes low to Loma. Loma guarded by, checked by Bukowski. Puck still down low. We're going to have a penalty coming. I don't know who it's to. Looks like a penalty coming up on Death. It's going to be to Joe Loma for probably a slash or a rough. Let's see what it is. he walks it. 37 away. It is Joe Lohman. He's getting called for a rough. I'm not sure how rough it was, but. So the bats are going to head all the way down to the, let's see, the right of Mr. Art Carpenter. And they're going to start the first power play that they have had of this game and the first power play of the game. During the regular season, their power play was, I don't know. Let's call it reasonably effective. Bukowski gets Kramer. Kramer, up! Doesn't quite win the draw out. Over Maroc. Now Skull City right on top of the Sports Center logo. Salt Creek Sports Center. Here's Bukowski. He's going to lob it toward the net. Deflects to the corner to Sheets. Sheets to Bukowski. Bukowski all the way back up high. Center to Skull City. He cruises over the blue line to Bukowski. Bukowski pressured by Chris Frederick. Frederick rolls it almost all the way out, but not quite. Held in by Maroc across to Skull City. Skull City pressured by Kramer. Sideboards. Mangino rifles Bukowski. A shot on goal. Shoots, Sheets, fires, and a save. Big save by Art Carpenter. Down, maybe leaning the wrong direction, but he kept his pad square and alertly grabbed that with his blocker hand. Nice save by Carpenter. You can see what the bats were trying to do. We're working it from the side right through the center. Nice job by Carpenter. The draw, Kramer. Wins it back to Carpenter. The clock does continue to run here. It's a 2-minute penalty, but the clock does move. Again, Gamariello. Who's got it? It's Lodewijk. With 40 seconds left on the power play. Across to Trapani. Trapani behind the blue line. Pressure by Stapleton. Lodewijk fires it off the far boards. Skull City. Skull City across to Gamariello. That shoots over the net. Sheets behind the net, backhand pass in front, knock back to him. Sheets goes the other way on his forehand, tries another starting pass to Trapani. Rolls through Trapani's feet, and now it's clear, but not out. Oh, they're going to call that play with a high stick. That's going to be going all the way down into the pizza bat zone, and that's the end of the penalty. The player will come out of the box. I'm not sure. Sometimes you have to wait for a whistle, but I'm not sure on this one. I believe he gets to leave the box on the drop. Here's a draw. Dickinson's left. Back to Lodewijk. And the penalty's over. Both teams are at full swing. Sheets all the way across to Bruner. Bruner collects it, and he's offside. It wasn't Bruner who's offside. I believe it was Chris Sheets that ran up behind him a little bit. And I guess this draw is going to take place at center. So I wonder if we had an accidental offsides call. Because normally you wouldn't see a draw here. That's okay. We're all professionals here. Ball at center, bouncing around. Kanoy controls up ahead, looking for Stapleton. Two goal scorers right there, working hard. Ball rolls back through center. Oh, it's picked up by Steve Nevin. Nevin, number 48. Gets the blue line, drops it back to Gamariello, but doesn't get there. Josh Kramer takes it. Kramer playing a great game. I'm not sure if he's taken a sub since he got on the rink. Drops it back to Fake Fredette. Kanoy's going to muscle through a couple of checks, trying to break away. Nope, Joe Loma off his penalty. He's learned his lesson. He is on the far boards. He goes down. Tries to center to Kramer. Doesn't work. Ball pops up. Six are everywhere. Ball's everywhere. Kramer on the far side, pressured by two men. That's Schwartz and Bruner. Ball rolls to Bruner. Bruner's ahead on a 3-on-2. Gamariello, Nevin, and Bruner. Nevin takes it over the line to Gamariello. Gamariello takes a second. Shoots it on goal. It's wide of the net. Carpenter turns the wrong direction. And he puts his glove right on the ball. Oh, baby. That's not how you draw them up. The reverse butterfly and a great glove freeze by Arturo Carpentiero to you. Shots on goal, 23-6. Score is 7-3. Ball against Kramer. Kramer takes it, goes ahead. Pass Gelfield over the blue line. Kramer on the sideboard. Curls back toward the blue line. He's going to go backhand pass across to Chris Frederick. Chris Frederick tees it up. Blocked. Through the middle to Kramer. Kramer thinks about passing it. Holds on. Here's Loma. Loma down low. He shoots. And there's a save by Dickinson. Nobody knows where it is. Behind the net. Loma goes and hustles after it. Fireboard. Pressured by Jim, the big man, Brill. Now the ball's under the net. And it looks like Ryan Canoy just crossed to check somebody in the back of the head. Here's Kramer. One shot. No good. Second shot. Dickinson to save. No, the Death is showing a lot of fight right now. They're working hard. I don't know why they're not getting any shots on goal for this, because that was at least 3 of them. Anyhow, Mangini up to Barrick, near side, over the blue line. Barrick, number 35. He's going to go far side, looking for Jimmy Brill. Brill, bad angle shot under the net, out the other side. Barrick's going to pick it up. Barrick on goal. Nope, it's a little wide. Stapleton and Brill are after it. Stapleton to Frederick. Back to Stapleton, out of the zone. That's Lou Mangini. He's going to go up to Anthony Barrick. Anthony Barrick over the blue line. Here comes Scalzini. There's a long shot. And a pad save by Carpenter. Picked up by Kramer across the fake for that. Up the far boards. He's wheeling. Still got it. Still got it. He's going to go over the blue line. Yes, he gets in the zone. There he is. Far side. A long, wild shot. Partially blocked. Up over everybody into the netting. Stapleton and Mangini fight for it. Stapleton up to Loma. Loma looking down low. He tries to shoot it on net, and it's played with a high stick by Mr. Mangini. And the draw is going to stay low to the left of Bob Dickinson as Death calls their one and only timeout with 4:24 left in the third period. Game-winning strategy has been sent in by Coach Real, Jeremy Fredette. And here's the draw to the glove side of Dickinson. Loma, Bukowski, Lodwick, up the side, long shot by Canoy. Ball bounces up into the netting or the pipes. Falls back down here. It's taken off by Scalzini. He's going to come over the red line, up ahead to Sheets. Sheets far side, under the goal line. Sheets on his forehand. Drops it to Scalzini. He shoots. That's saved by Carpenter. Oh, and a accidental centering pass by Josh Kramer to Greg Bukowski. Almost turned into a disaster. There's Ryan Canoy, a long shot across the blue line to his teammate Stapleton. Shot on net, stopped by Dickinson, as nobody cares about shots on goal apparently. Oh, there it is. Lodwick, cross to Trapani. Trapani to Sheets. Sheets pressured, up ahead to Scalzini. Scalzini pressured by Fake for net. Now it's Bukowski. Has to come way out for it. And there's a rebound. And it's saved. Oh, what a big save by Carpenter. Scalzini had him dead to rights, but couldn't tip it in. And Art made a great sprawling blocker save. Art has played a wonderful game. He's fighting and clawing and scratching just like he needs to do. Ball in deep, needs the bat zone. Here's Lodwick. He's going to come out with it. He's going to go up the near boards to Scalzini. Over the blue line, tries to drop it back to Lodwick, and it's going to take away by Canoy. He's going to have another half break. Here he comes. Oh, and Dan Schwartz hustles back. Joe Loma, he gets it. He's going to centering pass to Frederick. Frederick shoots. He scores! Chris Frederick off of a great pass from Joe Loma. Another nice rush from Death, started by Ryan Canoy. He's played a very good game. 2:32 left in the third period. It is 7-4. Unfortunately, the clock will not stop under 2 minutes unless it's a 2-goal or less differential, so Death's going to have to score again to start stopping the clock. Here comes the draw. Center to Steve Nevin. Nevin over the blue line. Chips it ahead to Carpenter. Carpenter decides to play himself on his paddle and chips it all the way to center. Good play. Now Frederick tries to go around the other defenseman. Garth Caulfield. Caulfield up ahead. Misses it. Now it's Frederick. Frederick's going to come over the blue line himself. Here he is on his off wing. He has the puck taken from by Gamariello. Up to Bruner. Bruner 1-on-2 over the line. Over to Gamariello. Gamariello pressured by Fredette. Blocked by Fredette. Gamariello under the net. And across to Bruner. Back to Nevin. Nevin missing the net. Now here's Gamariello. Oh, bad angle shot. Through behind Carpenter's shoulder and over the crossbar. Bruner across to Gamariello. Gamariello looking. Tries to hit Bruner crossing through the middle. Doesn't work. Here comes Team Death over the blue line. It's a 3-on-3. Kramer, far side. With Bruck on him, stops. He goes back to his backhand, trying to curl around him. Goes to his forehand, and a Bobby Scimitar, Samurai Dickinson puts the stick down and makes a great poke check. Now here comes Bruner. Bruner in Loma, around Loma. And, oh, he scores! He waited and waited and waited, and Carpenter couldn't stretch anymore. And that was Dan Bruner's first of the game, I believe. At 1 minute left in the third period, it's 8-4. 8-4. Art Carpenter is heading to the bench. 6 attackers on. Well, it's all the guys they got. And here's Maud. He's going to lob it just over the top of the net. No icing. There's Loma working hard behind the net against Anthony Barrick. You know Anthony Barrick wants a goal in this game real bad. And now Fredette rolls it all the way down. Dickinson tips it wide. 20 seconds left. Here's Frederick. Frederick pressured by Mangini. Owen Wheat. Sideboards. Up to center. Here's Fredette. A long shot. Here's Canoy. He's going to tee it up. Shoots. Blocked up over the net. That might be it. Mangini covers or takes it near side. Barrick over the red line. He's going to stop, and that's it, folks. And at long last, in their sixth session of existence, the Pizza Bats become the last of the 4 teams to win a league championship. So congratulations to them. They've had a tremendous last 2 sessions, and only fitting that they had a chance to win one of these. I think this is the 3rd chance they've had in a championship. So kudos to them for getting off the schneid, as they say. So, their championship goaltender, Robert Big Dog Dickinson, with probably more than 4 saves, and losing goaltender, Art Carpenter. Player of the game, tough to tell. I don't know. You're going to have to watch the video and make your own decision. So, thank you to the referees, Mr. Scalzitti, Brian Janowski, and from Patrick Roller Hockey, Cool Hockey Arena in Palatine, this is Dave Wagner, and I'm sick and tired of all of you.